bubbling as the empire is crumbling. Okay. We see it. All these floods across the world in Germany and whatnot. We see these fires happening and everything. And we're going to talk to you today about what exactly is happening in the world and how you can be a part of this revolution to overturn all these global contradictions, honey. By the way, my name is Chief Amalicha. I'm the Chief of Agitation and Propaganda. I represent the Kalina people of Venezuela, and my pronouns are she, her. Now, I want to tell y'all a little something about who Black Hammer is today. So take us away. Who are we? We are currently the biggest, the baddest anti-colonial revolutionary organization in like us out here. And guess what? Poor and working class colonized people are united under our 4 principles of unity. Let me take y'all through it real quick. Our first one, we believe that the colonized proletariat should have dictatorship over our lives, labor, land, and resources. Number 2, we believe all colonized proletariat are equal, no matter gender, sexuality, age, skin tone, body type, location, religion, language, mental or physical differences, and or bi or multiracial identity. Our third one, we believe all the problems the colonized face are from colonialism and that submissive neo-colonialists that are within our nations. We believe, number 4, we believe that the colonized proletariat is the only true proletariat. Only through our leadership can white power, capitalism, colonialism, imperialism, and all its symptomatic offspring be smashed. And the wonderful leadership who has us united every single day and leads us into this victorious revolution. First, we have the queen themselves, Commander-in-Chief Gazi Kodzo. We have our wonderful second in command, Secretary General Anko. And of course, we have the person making sure that our minds and bodies are protected every single day, Minister of Defense Sundi Atta. And I just want to let y'all know, if you unite under these 4 principles of unity, hit up blackhammer.org/join and join up, y'all, and enjoy tonight's rally. I know y'all are gonna have a great time out here with us. First up, guess who we got? So, as you know, there are many things bubbling up in the world, and we got to make sure that our people are aware and that they are protected. So, guess who's coming through with that protection? Minister of Defense Sundiata with this defense update. Come through, Minister of Defense.
That's enough. Land back hammers.
Land back.
Land back hammers.
Land back.
Hey, drop a land back in the comments for me, please. Land back hammers. I am Sundiata, and I'm the Minister of Defense of this Black Hammer organization. And today I have the privilege to speak to you all about the next dialectical step in our anti-colonial struggle and our fight for liberation. The next step. I know y'all saw that video, right?
Y'all saw that
video? So I hear some of y'all saw it, but if you saw it, put it in that YouTube comment, say, I saw it.
I
saw it. I know you saw how Commander-in-Chief Gazi in this Atlanta chapter pushed those white leftists and those POC white leftists off their spot, right? Y'all saw that? I know y'all saw how we colonized revolutionaries dissolved their fraudulent activist event. Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? So y'all saw it. Now I bet you're wondering. I bet you're thinking, I know you are. How do I get in on this? Right? You thinking it. You thinking How can I get on there? How can I put my boots on the ground and show those Ku Klux communists that they cannot be misleading our people anymore? Can they? We must show them that we will not tolerate it. Say it. We will not tolerate it.
We will not tolerate it.
We will not tolerate it.
We will not tolerate it.
But comrades, as I inform you that we will be continuing to make action like this, continuing to crush white leadership and root it out by force wherever we see it.
By force.
By force, wherever we see it. Okay. But as I inform you of this, comrades, I must also inform you it will not happen anarchistically.
No.
It will not be adventurous.
No.
It will be done with discipline,
That's right.
with organization,
Come on.
and it will be powered by democratic centralism. The time will come, comrades, where you will be able to put your boots on the ground and show these fake white leftists the truth of colonized revolution, the truth of what a revolutionary is. That time will come, comrades, but the only time we must strike is when we are given the order to. The only time we must strike is when we are given the order to. And that time will come and you must be ready. But for now, you got to build, Hammer. You got to build, Hammer. You got to do what you was meant to do, and you must build yourself, your comrades, your chapter, the whole organization. You must build it and wait, because the day will come where you are called on to destroy. You are called on to destroy like you were made to, Hammer, to destroy.
Yes, Minister. Speak on it.
So be ready.
We ready. Always ready.
Be ready to get out there and to fight for the colonized masses like we know how to fight for ourselves. Get out there and fight for the colonized masses like these white leftists never will. Because that is the power that you have, Hammer. And that is what you saw in that video. Say, I saw it.
I saw
Say
it.
it again, I saw it.
I saw it.
So now that you've seen it, Hammer, be ready for the day when it's you. Be ready for the day when you have your boots on the ground and you are celebrating your victory right here with us like we are today. So I want to give y'all a land back.
Land back.
Land back.
Land back.
I hope y'all enjoy this amazing Tuesday round.
Yes. Can I get a hashtag boots on the ground in those comments? Let's go. Okay. Yes. So, as y'all know, thank you so much, Minister of Defense Sundiata, for laying that out. You need to stay ready, Hammers. Be ready so you don't have to get ready. All right, let's go. Land back. And speaking of hashtags, as y'all know, we on YouTube today, okay? But we trying to get to all 7 billion people across the world and everything. So that means we need to touch every single platform. And Chief Rodrigo is gonna walk us through how you need to be sharing this YouTube live tonight. And I'm sure there's a little prize in store too. Take us through it, Chief Rodrigo.
Land back, comrades. And that was so powerful, MOD. But yeah, I'm Chief Frederico, Chief of Social Media. I represent the colonized nation of Boriken, and I use he, they pronouns. And as y'all know, there's over 3 billion people on the internet, most of them our people, and there are 7 billion people in the world, and we're here to reach all of them. So I'm coming to you with an urgent announcement to share this rally. And we're discussing today how revolution is bumbling as this empire is crumbling. Y'all see them out here trying to attack us in every way as their empire continues to die, whether it's declaring DACA illegal, lead imperialist propaganda campaigns against Cuba. It's all to save this crumbling colony in the face of our growing resistance. And that's why we're organizing. And if you share this rally more than 75 times, you'll win this incredible shirt. Shout out to our visual propaganda team, Chief Gunn, and the people under their leadership who put together this incredible designs, these incredible revolutionary designs for us. And when you share, make sure to use the hashtag boots on the ground. And then, we give the unabashed truth each and every day to our people. We're always on top of what's trending, what's in the news, and we give the truth the anti-colonial truth that our people need. So follow us on these platforms, because when you follow us, you're helping to fight back against the algorithms that work to silence us each and every day. Do you know these platforms are run by the likes of Mark Zuckerberg and these crusty colonizers who work to just silence any and all anti-colonial revolutionary thought? And then if you want to get messy up with us, you like what you see, what we put out on social media every day, make sure to come join us. I'll be here the entire rally, so you can hit me up and you can politicize anything through social media to get our people into revolution. You see what we be putting on our Insta, on our TikTok. So yeah, if you're interested, make sure to join us. Land back.
Land back, land back. Are y'all sharing this rally? So yeah, get your Twitter fingers going and everything, because you know, during this rally, we always drop in some gems, because we got extra good presentations tonight, as always. So make sure to, again, get that hashtag going. Hashtag stay ready, okay? Let me see it in those comments, y'all. And y'all saw that nice prize, that nice t-shirt and everything, right? So you could wear it to the next rally. Land back. So you know, this rally is all about political education, just as everything in Black Hammer is about political education. Gotta make sure we learning, tapping into the books and everything. So get your notes ready, because we are about to come to you with a fire political education from our own wonderful Chief of Curriculum, Chief Oju. Step to the stage, Chief Oju.
Land back, everybody. My name is Chief Oju, representing the nations of Africa and Bodiken. Use he, him pronouns, and I am the Chief of Curriculum here at Black Hammer. And at every meeting, at every single rally, we have political education, which is our way of ensuring that our people have the correct way of thinking and the correct framework in order to make sure that our revolution has the right direction and has the right framework. All right, y'all. So our political education today is coming from the one and only Fidel Castro, who, as we know, has liberated the people of Cuba through the Cuban Revolution. And we unite with the poor working class colonized people of Cuba to get dictatorship over their lives, land, labor, and resources, as Fidel Castro led them through it. So this is an excerpt from their speech at the Civic Square of the Republic, 1960. So it says, before the revolution, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of families lived without hope in their humble huts. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of children were without schools. More than 500,000 Cubans were without work. And Black Cubans had less opportunity than anyone to find work. The rural people lived in bad conditions. The sugarcane workers were employed only a few months a year, and they and their children suffered hunger the rest of the time. Vice, gambling, and all that goes with it prevailed in our country. Farmers were exploited, fishermen were exploited, workers were exploited. The vast majority of the people were exploited. The people lacked every kind of opportunity. This was what the revolution inherited when it came into power. An economically underdeveloped country, a people which had been the victim of every kind of exploitation. This was what the revolution found at the end of its heroic and bloody struggle. And revolutions are not undertaken to leave things as they were. Revolutions are undertaken to correct all the injustices. Revolutions are not undertaken to protect and promote privileges. Revolutions are undertaken to aid those who need to be aided. Revolutions are undertaken to establish justice, to put an end to abuse, to put an end to exploitation. And our revolution was undertaken for this. And to this end, those who fell gave their lives, and to achieve this goal, so many sacrifices were made. The revolution came to correct matters in our homeland. The revolution came to do what each Cuban had been asking to have done for so long. When any helpless Cuban citizen analyzed life in our country and the picture presented by national life, he said, this must be corrected. This needs correcting. One day this must be changed. And the more optimistic said, this will be changed. To correct matters in their country, Cubans had been fighting for a long time, but there was a greater force which prevented us from correcting things in our country. This force was the imperialist penetration of the United States in our homeland. It was this force which frustrated our full independence. It was this force which prevented Calixto Garcia and his brave soldiers in Santiago de Cuba from succeeding. It was this force which prevented the Liberation Army from undertaking revolution in the early days of the Republic. It was this force which determined the destiny of our homeland from the very first. It was this force which permitted the seizure of the natural resources and the best lands of our homeland by foreign interests. It was this force which appropriated the right to intervene in our country's affairs. It was this force which crushed so many revolutionary efforts. It was this force which was always associated with everything negative, everything reactionary, and everything abusive in our country. It was this force which prevented an earlier revolution in our homeland. And it is this force which is trying to prevent us from correcting things in our country now. Today, we Cubans can speak to America. We Cubans can speak today to the world. This is no gathering of political bosses. This is no gathering of a handful of mercenaries. This is a gather today of the people. Let those who want to know what a meeting of the people is, come and see this. Let those who want to know what a democratic people is, come and see this. Let those who want to see what the people guiding its own destiny is, come and see this. Let those who want to know what a democracy is, come and see this. Land back. Fidel Castro was about it, y'all, because Fidel Castro understood that we had to unite as a people, as a colonized people, against our common enemy, which is the colonizer, which is the imperialist interest in our homelands, in our native lands that they have stolen. And we have to get that land back. And that is all we are doing at Black Hammer, is giving our people the power and ability to get our land back in the spirit of Fidel Castro, in the spirit of the Cuban poor working class colonized masses. And so if you want to talk about this political education, you can drop an X in the chat, and we will give you a moment to speak. You will have upwards about 2 minutes. And once your time is up, you'll hear a special sound. And then you'll be able to move on to the next person. So land back. Let's hear from people. Drop an X in the chat. If you are a chief, you're welcome to do it as well. So drop an X in the chat. And if you haven't, if you are confused about what's going on in Cuba, look at this political education. Understand that the same power that Fidel Castro was talking about in 1960 is the same power today that is interrupting the development of the Cuban poor working class masses into a liberated people. It is the same. So, Chief Sa, you have the first X. Go ahead, Chief Sa.
Land back, I want to unite with this political education because it's so relevant to what we're doing. Like, we know that the purpose of the revolution and the purpose of the state, understanding that Black Hammer has grown to the point that we are a state apparatus for the colonized masses of the world. The point of the revolution, the point of the state, is to exert the will of the people. Like, the Cuban masses wanted to be free. They did not want to be working on plantations for settlers. They didn't want to be like toiling, homeless, hungry, and starving. And like, that is the Cuban Revolution, like, took those needs of the masses and organized in order to meet them, because the masses themselves, disorganized, chaotic, and anarchistic, can't exert their will. They're too divided. They're individuals. And that is such an example for us who are doing the same thing, organizing our people of all colonized nations. And, you know, you see what they were able to do. They were the first nation to ever completely eliminate mother-to-child transmission of HIV. They obliterated illiteracy. They have the best doctors in the world. They sent doctors to over 40 nations during coronavirus, all while under the United States embargo. Like, that's why the United States goes so hard on Cuba, because they can't allow them to exist, because they're an example of what can exist when colonized people have dictatorship over their land, lives, labor, and resources, and see themselves as leadership and exert their will as leadership. And that's also, you know, why we get constantly attacked by not only the state itself, but like these white leftists who we understand are the state. That's why like what was done in Atlanta was so powerful. Like, y'all are no different than the US government. You just want a slight little regime change. You want to like put a different flag, a hammer and sickle on it, instead of a stars and stripes, which are still settlers on stolen land. Like, so I think that this is just such a timely political education, not only because of the imperialist aggression that the United States is trying to ramp up against Cuba, but because of where we, Black Hammer, are in our revolution right now. Stand back.
Land back, yes. Cuba is a prime example of the people coming together to liberate themselves. And the United States can't let that happen. And that's why they have to use so much propaganda to undermine their freedom and their liberation. All right, Chief Ade, go ahead, Chief Ade.
Land back. First of all, I wanted to unite with this PE and what Chief Sell laid out. I feel like exactly what we're seeing in Cuba is exactly what we see whenever the US tries to start a color revolution. You know, you see the SOS and the hashtag. You can go through and copy and paste the tweets that they put up and look, and you see about 500 bots all saying the same thing. You see a bunch of white faces who don't look anything like you or represent anything about your colonized nation trying to tell you that their country wants to be free, despite what the colonized people of Cuba are saying and have been saying since the embargo started, have been saying since they whooped the imperialists out during the Bay of Pigs, that their liberation is contingent on their control of their land, their lives, their labor, and their resources. And every single day, despite everything that the empire and the ugliness that they get thrown at them, they shine through. And they are a prime example of what can happen when you have colonized unity with an unwavering faith in the revolution and its ongoing nature. And yeah, I just fully unite. Black Hammer is on the same exact path as Cuba is. We act as a beacon for all colonized people to come together under one banner, because we see globally that that is what's going to push successful revolution. One banner, one voice, and it very clearly cannot be led by the white masses, because if that were the case, there'd still be sugar plantations on Cuba, but they are free, baby, and they're going to continue to be, as will we be as an apparatus. Land back.
Yes, land back. Castro got them defending the revolution 60 years later on the streets, and he ain't around, but he instilled that spirit in them to defend with that single one voice. Yes, full unity. Chief Ade. All right, Chief Jucha, go ahead.
Land back, full unity with everything that was said by the previous speakers. But really just, I wanna emphasize that, you know, when it comes to understanding the success of the Cuban Revolution and of the Cuban people's, you know, arduous struggle for the past, you know, however long, 60 plus years that they've been under this genocidal, blockade, right, from the United States. But that is all through a revolution that puts in center the power, the dictatorship of colonized people to have that control over their land, their life, their labor, and their resources. And that is why it's so important. And that is why Black Hammer emphasizes that we have that full dictatorship, because we understand that when we have that dictatorship, we have control over, you know, what happens within our, you know, our country, our borders, or whatever, you know, they want to call it. But having that dictatorship, that power to control your destiny, to control your people's lives, is what has given the Cuban people control over their society, right? Even though it seems like every month they're trying to go in and intervene. So I just want to salute the people of Cuba for the continued struggle. And yeah, I want to just say that Hammers are here to continue that and continue having that control over our land, our life, our labor, and our resources. Land back.
Land back, yes. Cuba ain't letting no colonizer tell them what to do. Black Hammer ain't gonna let no colonizer tell us what to do. And so, we're gonna stop it there. If you are interested in politically educating your people, politically educating the masses, please join the curriculum department at Black Hammer. We are here to do that. And you can email bhcurriculum@protonmail.com. But we are going to keep moving this rally. I'm gonna pass it back to our lovely host, Land back.
Land back, land back. Did Fidel get y'all riled up?
Yeah.
That right there is political education for centuries right there.
Yes.
So let's make sure that if you didn't already, take those notes. And guess what? We on YouTube. You can always come back to it too. So you never miss this political education, honey. And just so you can continue to get some more, just join us. blackhammer.org/join. What you waiting on? Exactly. Land back. And speaking of being on YouTube and, you know, hosting our rally, y'all think this is the only thing that we have every week, every day?
No way.
Oh, no, we have something for you every day. We got a show coming through all the time, all right? And you got political education to make sure that you are getting steeled as a hammer all the time. So, Chief Afeni, tell us what we got going on this week. Woo!
Land back, everybody. Actually, it's gonna be me. I'm Chief of Culture, repping the nations of Philippines and Africa. And I'm here to let y'all in on all of our amazing events we got coming up. We got all kinds of events here at Black Hammer. Cause why? Cause we the vanguard. Okay, what other organization you see out here doing events like this? I don't see not one, cause they not. And if you're getting your revolutionary life right now, drop a hashtag, getting your revolutionary life in them YouTube comments right now. And let's get into it. All right, so first up this Thursday, we got Critical Mass, of course, for a third episode of Critical with SciTech Leadership Chief Sud, Chief Felix, and a special guest this week, Chief May. Okay, they're gonna be getting into and diving deep into that rabbit hole to bring you all that science knowledge and more. So come through, again, that's 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time this Thursday, July 22nd. All right, next up later that evening, okay, I'm telling y'all, we got events every single day. So we got the movie Trap happening at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Okay, we're gonna be watching a documentary called Surviving Columbus. This is gonna tell us the truth about Turtle Island, currently known as the United Snakes. Yes, I said snakes. Okay, and our hosts are gonna be Chief Cheem and Sergeant Bear, who's gonna lay out all the facts and lead the discussion. So you wanna come through to this, okay? And you can watch it on YouTube live. Again, that's 9:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Thursday. All right. And on Sunday, and every Sunday, all my hammers already know, but if you ain't a hammer and you want to come and join us and forge yourself with political education every Sunday, join us at our Revolutionary Book Trap happening at 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We are currently reading an amazing book called To Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee. Okay, we will be reading chapters 13 through 16. Again, this is mandatory for all my hammers, and it's hosted by Sergeant Bear and Chief Oju. The brilliant Sergeant Bear and Chief Oju, they be laying it down, y'all. So please, all my hammers, come with them, read that back, and I'll see you there. And on Sunday, next Sunday, this Sunday, so critical. It came up so fast, y'all. The time is just flying by. We got Forging the Hammer. This is our monthly political education study for hammers only. This is for members only. We really gonna be forging ourselves in political education, okay? This is happening this Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And if you wanna join the organization, I'll tell you in a little bit, join blackhammer.org/join, and you can get in on this political education with us. And we just got so much going on. On Monday and every Monday, July 26th, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we got The Vanguard, okay? The Vanguard is an amazing show. It is, a show where they talk about worldwide events. So that could be politics, that could be celebrity news, that could be anything, but they use an anti-colonial lens to break down the truth to the people, okay? So you wanna catch this on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And if you would like to be a part of the department that is creating this new revolutionary culture through events, through shows, in the air and on the ground, if you like to produce, if you like to create graphics, if you like to plan events and things like that, go ahead and hit us up at bhoculturedept@protonmail.com and we'll hook you right in. And if you are not a colonized person, you should fall under the leadership of the colonized proletariat, okay? And that is the Black Hammer organization. You can join the Reparations Corps at blackhammer.org/reparations, okay? Wash that blood off of your hands. I know you're tired. And if you are a beautifully melanated person, if you're a colonized person, please join Black Hammer today. What are you waiting for? Like I said, we are the Vanguard organization, really creating a dual and contending power out here, okay? So you can join again at blackhammer.org/join, and we cannot wait to see all you new hammers up in here. giving your skills and, sharing your skills and teaching the people your skills. All right, land back, everybody. Enjoy the rally.
Land back. Thank you so much, Chief Through. Y'all, we got something going on all the time. So are y'all gonna be in those comments, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And like we said, you better stay ready, okay? Remember, hashtag stay ready all throughout the night. So if you're gonna be ready for these events, I hope y'all already took your calendar out and started typing away. Oh, I gotta be at this one. I need to hit going for this one. So let's go. Come through, because we always are here for you, Hammers. Now, as you know, like we said, the revolution is bubbling and the empire is crumbling. And you know what the hammer does? It builds as the revolution continues to bubble, and it also destroys. And we know that the empire is only destroying itself every single day. But honey, we got a little something for you tonight. So, of course, we have to introduce the wonderful queen themselves, giving us the state of the hammer every single week. Commander-in-Chief Ghazi Koza!
Land back. Oh, let me get a drink of water. You heard there's a heat wave.
Yes, it's hot out here.
It's hot out here. Oh, Lord. The block is hot. The block is hot. I guess folks is finding out that these ain't Twitter fingers. I guess they finding out that these ain't Twitter fingers. Say these ain't Twitter fingers.
These ain't Twitter fingers.
Say these ain't Twitter fingers.
These ain't Twitter fingers.
Put that in the comments. Put that in the comments. Oh, they is really realizing. You feel me, that we mean what we say and we say what we mean. You feel me? Okay. And they know that they've been talking a lot on the Twitterverse. They've been talking a lot on the Twitterverse. Not just talking, but they've been doing a lot to us.
Yeah, that's true.
You seen our YouTube was taken down. That's these white leftists.
Since day one.
You see my Instagram got taken down. That's them white leftists. You seen our TikTok get taken down. That's them Ku Klux communists. Ku Klux communists. Ku Klux communists. Say that in the comments. Put that in the comments.
Use those Twitter fingers.
But this is who they are. They're the ones that attacked our GoFundMe. Our GoFundMe, that is a GoFundMe to build free housing for homeless people.
Disgusting.
Even if we were a cult, isn't a cult that feeds, clothes, and houses you better than a cult that has you on the street starving to die? Is the Christian churches that have places for the homeless to stay, not a cult? But they're doing more in the community than these Ku Klux communists.
Come on. Lay it out. Come on.
This is who they are.
We've been knowing that.
And they've even tried to put us on an FBI list before. Just because we did not agree with a white girl that died almost 100 years ago, Anne Frank. Just because we did not agree with how we see a dead little white girl that has nothing to do with our colonized history. They decided to put our organization that feeds, clothes, and houses our people on the FBI list. They tried to kill us. They tried to kill your favorite girl. For free. We had to get our muscle up.
Gotta wait up.
But this is who the Ku Klux Communists have always been, because we are historical, dialectical, materialists. Say that in the comments, because they are not. This is who they've always been. These the same. Why wouldn't they not call the FBI on us? They call the FBI on Garvey. They call the FBI on Garvey. So why wouldn't PSL and Workers' World Party call the police on the Black Hammer movement, which is the continuation of the UNIA anti-colonial movement? Hey, that's us. That's us. Who are they? Workers' World Party and PSL come from the Communist Party USA, split from the Communist Party USA. The Communist Party of USA called the FBI on Marcus Garvey and got him arrested and deported, and then they attacked and destroyed the UNIA that built Black hospitals for Black people. Do you understand? Before then, Africans would have to go to a white doctor and hope that their organs weren't stolen. This is who the Ku Klux Communists stopped. Because if the UNIA was able to be building, we would not have to be revolutionaries. So they stole our revolution then, and they're stealing it now. They're stealing it now. Are you angry? I'm angry. Are you angry? I don't believe y'all. Are you angry? Our revolution was stolen. And that's the worst part. Our freedom was stolen. They have stolen our freedom. These white leftists for over 100 years, they've stolen our freedom. They are the ones that lead our people to the polls. They are the ones that lead our people to the Democratic Party and lead our people against knowing that our people's only hero is ourselves. It's ourselves. It's ourselves. They've stolen money from countless families, like Tamir Rice Mama, who's exposing Black Lives Matter. Workers' World Party stole a lot of money from Chief Sub. Workers' World Party has pushed out members of my organization on the streets. And you gotta pay for that. You gotta pay for that. Because touch one, touch all. Touch one, touch all. Oh, you thought it started once they became a member. No, everything that happened to them before they came in here, Mama is mad about it. Oh, we mad. And we know that Workers' World Party and PSL that are rape cults ain't stopped raping, ain't stopped stealing, ain't stopped kicking out and mistreating colonized people.
No, they haven't. They still doing the same.
Wicked. But this ain't personal. You know, this is not about like my feelings hurt or y'all's feelings hurt or anything like that or some vengeful thing or anything like that. It's really not personal.
Speak on
And it is about the people. Thank you. It is about the people. That they have wronged the people.
Yes, they have.
They have wronged our people. And I love my people. And the people deserve better than these sellouts. So I am upset about that. My people deserve a people that are going to fight for them, build for them, love them, and never sell them out. Never sell them out. That's why I even became a revolutionary.
Come on.
Because when I became conscious of me and my placement in the world as an African slave who don't have no name and don't have no language and have no history.
Come on. Amen. Come on. Talk about
I looked at the people that said they were supposed to be for me: Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, Barack Hussein Obama. And it hurt me. Because I knew my people loved them, but I knew that these individuals do not love my people. Push my people in prison, blame my people for the problems that white power causes, and then make millions off of my people.
Lay it out. Expose it.
So this ain't personal. And we gonna not make it personal. That's why we're gonna give some non-personal demands. So here are the demands. There's only two. It's just two. Say that in the comments. It's just two. It's just two. It's just two. Hey, hey, it's just two. We are icing out the white left. And the white liberals. We are icing out the whites out of the progressive left seat. This is how with these demands. First demand is no POC, people of color, as y'all call it. We are dialectical materialists, so we call ourselves colonized because that is what unites us. But anyways, keep writing your Medium post, idiots. So we are colonized, right? And we know that there's organizations that have colonized people, but those colonized people in those colonized organizations are working alongside white leftists like Black Alliance for Peace. It's an African, it has an African in the organization, but he is working with the whites. He worked with the Green Party, remember that? And now he's working with rapey PSL. Does he have no, like, I don't know, morals? No. That's disgusting. See, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. So we need these organizations to stop working with white people altogether. Altogether! Do not work with white organizations. Do not work with white organizations. I don't want them at meetings. I don't want them working with you at a march. I don't want them working with you at an event. I don't want them working with you to pass out food to our people. I don't want them nowhere. You know what was disgusting? You know what was disgusting? I was at an event about last week or so in Atlanta, Georgia with my comrades. And we were at a backyard event, were we not? Now tell mother if she lying. Tell the people, y'all know y'all can tell me when I'm wrong, right? Okay, y'all live, okay. So for the purposes of the environment, if I'm lying, let me know. We went to this event, right? And it was a cool event because it was an event for African and colonized people, correct? Yes. We got there, we were having fun, correct? Yes. And there was a lot of people that were higher ups in the protest scene, correct? Yeah. Did two white girls not come into the event and feel comfortable enough to take seats while elderly African people were present and did not offer them their seat? Yeah. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. No more of that. No. So that's it. That's number one. Number one demand. Leave them white people alone. Leave them white people alone. Put that in the comments. Put that in the comments. Let's see. Right? None of that selling out what's for white folks, because that's what you've been doing. And then leading them to the polls. Number two demand is, it's only two. It's only two. It's only two. It's only two. So to the white-led organizations, you need to dismember, dissolve, and pay reparations to colonized-led organizations. That's it. That's all. That's all. She's a kind queen. Humble queen. Generous. A generous queen, especially after this Cold War they've been doing on us, where we could be worse, where we could be more fiery. But the revolution is not on fire yet. It's bubbling.
It's bubbling.
Say it's bubbling.
It's bubbling.
It's bubbling.
It's bubbling.
It's bubbling.
It's bubbling.
Okay, so I need a vocab person in the group. Okay, there's qualitative and quantitative, right? Which one can you not see? The qualitative, the quantitative. You can't see qualitative, but you see quantitative. Got it. So the reason why boiling is important. Say collective brilliance.
Collective brilliance.
The reason why boiling is important is because finally a situation that was qualitative is now transforming to qualitative. You see, it's been heating up. It's been heating up. You've seen the articles. You've seen the tweets. It's been heating up. But now it's bubbling. Bubbling. And bubbling is when that liquid is turning into a gas form now. Something is drastically changing now. It's small, but it's drastic. It's quantitatively different. Shabbat, Shabbat. Give him the glory. Shabbat. Give him the glory. That's right. So it's bubbling. And you see it bubbling all around. COVID-19 is back and bubbling again. These fires are bubbling on the West Coast. These droughts are bubbling. These storms are bubbling, right? These floods in Germany bubbling. The economy is bubbling. It's starting to drop now. Remember, we were running on exhaust fumes. We are now seeing that the exhaust fumes are gone. Say they're gone. They're gone. So it is bubbling now. And so we've got a bubble. Because we follow historical, dialectical materialism. And what's more material than Mama Earth? Give them the glory. Yes. But I want to make the rules very clear. We will show up to your event. We will stop your event. If you have an event with these white liberals, white leftists, we will stop your event. We will stop your event. Say it, we will stop your event.
We will stop your event.
Okay, Black Lives Matter, who is in the pockets of the in the pockets of the Democratic Party, the Democratic Party puppets who sold us to Joe Biden, and now look where we are. Exactly. Has anything changed?
No.
Has things gotten worse?
Yes.
This is where they got our people to act like this voting was going to change something. It hasn't changed nothing. It's made it worse. Say it's made it worse.
It's made it worse.
But the rule is, we will show up, we will disturb.
Don't try.
But we are not threatening you with violence at all. But we are saying, if we are touched first, we will be making sure to be the last one touching. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? You don't have to correct it, I'm just legality. Legality. So we will activate our right to defend ourselves. Because that's legal, right? That's legal. Right? So we will not attack first. But we will attack last. Shabbat! Give them the glory. So that's it, y'all. Just stop doing what you was doing, and then we'll be fine. Because some of y'all think this is like a personal thing, and you know that we friends and stuff like that. Because I've got friends, and well, maybe they don't care. That I have friends on Black Lives for Peace, and people that are my friends that were in Black Lives Matter and stuff like that. People that want to be friends, they want to have a close personal relationship. But there is not that. I am a revolutionary through and through.
Yes, you are.
And that's why I've created what I've created, how fast I've created, because I'm serious about what I'm creating. Do you feel me? They wonder why they cannot do this. And it is because they are fakes. They are fakes. And fake will only get you so much.
Exactly.
The time has come.
But I am who I am because I am who I am. That's how hammers roll. We stand by our 4 points of unity and we enact the dictatorship of the poor and working class colonized people. Say this ain't Twitter fingers.
This ain't Twitter fingers.
Say this ain't Twitter fingers.
This ain't Twitter fingers.
You've got to live the word. You've got to live that theory. I was talking to Savvy today. I said, the theory got to touch everything. You know how you take care of yourself, how you take care of others, how you brush your teeth, your diet, the way you talk to people.
Come on.
It has to govern all of that. It's not just about going off on white people or going off on sellout puppets. Like, it's not about that, all that rah, rah, rah. Like, what really makes us who we are is that we are this when no one is looking.
Exactly. Yes.
Say, I am who I am.
I am who I am.
Because I am who I am.
Because I am who I am.
Say that in the comments.
Come on. Comments, let's go.
And when you know that victory is imminent, because victory is imminent. We've crunched the numbers.
Right around the corner.
We've crushed the numbers. And we've put together the strategies. We know. This is going to be an easy victory.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
But we know even with easy victories, there's going to be struggles.
Come on.
But we will only let those struggles make us more ferocious.
Exactly. All the time.
Right.
That's right. Out, yes. Come on.
Thank you, thank you.
Appreciate it.
You know, when you know victory is imminent, like you really have internalized the power that the colonized poor and working class people have. When you really internalize that, you know that thank you for asking, what is it like? It's like seeing all contradictions and seeing a negatively, positively. I see my negative positively because victory is imminent. And I'm not gonna say that's 100% of the time. I'm human. I struggle with the same things you struggle with. And I was coming to this conclusion in the shower. You know, sorry, a lot of my things come in the shower, just sleep, whatever, I don't know. Anyway, I was in the shower talking to my ancestors, my Lord, my Mother Earth, and meditating on my people. And I was even saying this to myself, like, Ghazi, you have got to know that victory is imminent. So whenever you see these contradictions that are always coming your way as commander-in-chief, it does not slow you down or hurt you or make you doubt or you know, break you down, because a lot of things have happened. Y'all know a lot of things have happened to me, but I have to see it positively so it advances me, because victory is imminent. And right when I was saying that, my phone fell. And I went and I had all these doubts came to me. My phone fell and it hit the ground. And I caught it up and I, you know, didn't want to look at it because I was like, if it's cracked, I got OCD, it's gonna piss me off, you know, but I'm like, whoa, victory is imminent.
Yes, it is. Come on.
Okay, your phone cracked. The hammers are gonna make sure you get the best phone because you are doing the best work for the revolution, and we take care of each other, because haven't I replaced some of y'all's cracks?
Yes.
So y'all gonna replace my crack, right? Yes. So why be worried that the phone is falling? Even if the case that I bought don't work, I got another case in the power of the collective. And then when I came to that understanding, I said a second is too long to have doubt. In that second, when that phone went down, that was too much doubt. A second of doubt is too much. That's where I'm working towards. That's where I'm working towards. And then after a second, a millisecond. Okay, because there's always room to grow. Always room to grow. But victory is imminent.
Yes, it is. Come on.
And when you have internalized victory is imminent, it's just a matter of who quits first, really. But when hammers have beef forever. Forever. So we will fight this war forever if we need to, right? We do believe in protracted war. And the youth is in Black Hammer. And the youth ain't got nothing to lose. Shabbat. Okay, let me go. It's time for me to close up. I'm getting the time. Take your time. I just wanted to say, tied back to those beautiful words that my amazing and lovable Chief Oju read. I love you, Chief Oju. You have to know I love you. You have to know how you've held me in my weakest times. You know, and I love you, Chief Oju. And I can't wait to see you soon, girl, so we can pop these bottles. Hammers go to the club. But to those beautiful words you read to us, Oju, enough about you, Fidel. The words that Fidel said, you know, when you know the thing and the party was so beautiful inside, that's when he was saying, come see this. You understand? The people had to come and see it, meaning it's not about that he didn't say we overthrew whoever was in power. Now, do as we say. He said, come see this. He said, come see this. So to colonized people, rank and file, or whoever who may even be in these types of organizations, Black Alliance for Peace, Black Lives Matter, Workers' World Party, and PSL, which we see are the major fronts that are co-opting the movement to the white people. These are the big four. These are who we're after. And I want to say, if you doubt this at all, come see about us. Join us. Come and join us. Just test us out. You don't even have to do no work. Come and just sit in one of our meetings. Come on. Come and just sit in one of our meetings.
See what we're about.
Come see what we're about. Come see what we're about. Come see this. No, you gotta say it and meditate on how beautiful this organization is. Close your eyes. Think on all the comrades who have been down on their luck, needing housing, needing food, needing resources, and we have been there for them. Think of how we collectively share all the resources in this organization. Think of how we care for one another, not in no charity nonsense, but in building offices to take care of one another. People need lawyers. We built a law firm for our people and our organization.
Yes, we did.
People don't have healthcare. We built a healthcare division. People can't afford mental health care. We built a mental health wing. People can't afford to go to the gym. We built an online gym. Now say, come see about it.
Come see about it.
Come see about it.
Come see about it.
That's how Black people say it. Come see about it. And I guess the Indigenous people say, come see this. And I just learned from watching the Bollywood, thank you, Chief T, that the Indian people say, mind it. Did I do it right? Mind it. Say, mind it. Mind it. Land back.
Land back.
Land back, everyone. Y'all heard that amazing state of the hammer. Yes. And of course, now, as always, we have a song for you from our wonderful Chief of Choir, Dayo, as we move through the state of the hammer. Land back, let's hit that song.
I will lift my voice to the hills, knowing freedom is coming for the masses. All the peace it gives me, our inevitable victory. You are the source of our strength. You are the strength of our life. We lift our fist in total unity with you. The masses are the source of our strength. They are the strength of our life. We lift our fist in total unity with them. Land back, land back, land back, land back, land back, land back, land back.
That right there, that's our chief of choir, y'all. And just like they said, our victory is inevitable. Just like Commander said, our victory is imminent. And look, white leftists, y'all just need to, dissolve, go away, okay? That's exactly what salt does in water. It just goes away and everything. So just do that and pay up your reparations. And so, as you know, of course, to pay those reparations and where they go towards Hammer City. Now, who else is out here building the city? Tell me, okay? No rent, no Rona, no colonizers, and definitely no cops. So, Chief Scene, let us know what we doing today to make a little moolah.
Man, back everyone. Thank you so much for that intro, Chief Amalicha. Like Chief Ama said, my name is Chief Steen. I'm the Chief of Economic Development for the organization. I represent the nation of China and I use she, they pronouns. And Chief Ama gave you a little snippet about what Hammer City is. If this is your first time watching our live or coming to a rally, you might not know, like, what is Hammer City, right? So Hammer City is an anti-colonial revolutionary project of Black Hammer. We're building a city for poor working class colonized people only, with no rent, no coronavirus, no cops, and no white people. This is a place built by colonized people for colonized people only. And our theme tonight that we're talking about how the empire is crumbling and the revolution is bubbling, right? And this is one of our big projects of like furthering the revolution of how we can make sure that our people are safe, are fed, are housed, are taken care of as this empire crumbles. And what, who else is doing that for our people out here? No one else is doing that. And this is why this project is just so close to the heart of our organization. And our goal tonight is 1666. With everyone in the room, it'll be only like around $50 per person. But if you can give more, certainly do. If you're unable to give more, that is completely okay as well. What you can do, is pledge, for example, like maybe you get paid a certain day, that type of thing. You can then, like I pledge for, like July 30th, or next month, that kind of thing. You can totally pledge. Or if you're unable to pledge anything, you can also share our live, or you can talk to, other people who are willing to donate. And this is all the places you can donate. You can donate on Cash App, which is Build Hammer City, Venmo, Build Hammer City, or our website, which is buildhammercity.org. So you guys can drop, how much you're able to donate or pledge for today in the Zoom chat. If you're unable to comment in the Zoom chat, you can hop on to our YouTube, comment on there about how much you're willing to donate to this amazing project today. I can start us off. I will be able to donate $50 by the 30th, so in 10 days. And I see that we actually already have some comments in the YouTube. So yeah, drop them in the Zoom chat or in the YouTube comments. So first we have Precipice from the Reparations Corps. They got $20 in reparation. Thank you so much. Precipice, if you're a colonizer, this is how you can participate in the revolution. This is how, you know, you can participate in this project that's for colonized people only, right? It's by paying reparations, by taking these resources that the colonies stole from colonized people and given to you, that wealth, reparating it back to colonized people back in our hands. Those resources belong to us anyway. Ooh, and we got a bunch more. Let me scroll down. We got another $20 in reparation from Sarcophagus. Thank you so much. 20 from 11. Chief Ina's got 25. Recruit A from the Reparations Corps got $100 in reparation, and Resets got 75 in reparation, and Executive will match that 75. Thank you so much. And they got another $30 from other colonizers today. And yeah, if you're a colonizer, talk to your other colonizer friends, you know, who is also benefiting from the stolen loot from colonized people to reparate that. And Zinc got $20 as well in reparations. A share from YouTube got $5. Thank you so much. G's got 10. Airplanes got 60 in reparations. Thank you so much. And we got another 25. Thank you. We got another 20 from Chief Oju. Thank you so much, Chief Oju. See, like any amount that you can donate, we will take it. Like this, you know, this project has been funded by poor and working class colonized people, and a lot of it, you know, just been like little by little that we've been able to build up. Like people who've donated, you know, $1, $2, $3, $5, and they have added and surmounted so much, because without those, you know, without those donations of $1, $2, or $3, we would never be able to reach $100,000. Like all of it is made possible by all of us. So any amount that y'all can donate is completely fine. We got $5 from Chief Nepal. Thank you so much, Chief Nepal. Appreciate it. And if you're watching with your mom today, land back, Mama Nepal, welcome. And we got $5 from Chief Ren. Thank you so much, Chief Ren. Appreciate you. What are you, like, we can talk about, you know, like, what are we excited, you know, in Hammer City? Personally, I am very excited to build our own, you know, education system. You know, it's what, July 20th, like, for example, I have younger brothers and like a younger cousins, and they're like gearing up to go back to school. And I do not want them to go back to the colonial school that we're at. Like, they are surrounded by other colonized children, and you know, our school system is unkind to, you know, unkind to our young ones. So I'm really excited to build Hammer City for my, you know, for the young people in my life, so they don't have to be stuck in this colonial education system. We got another $10 in the comment for the
Y'all are goons.
Oh, mute. We got Chief Juice got another $44 for Friday. Thank you so much, Chief Juice. Comrades Joe Mara's got 5 on it. Xander's got 10. We got another reparation from Precipice. Thank you so much, Precipice. Let's see. I think we have, how much time do we have? I think we have 3 more minutes before I have to close out this fundraising call. So I would love if we can get like maybe 5 more donations in the comments, and then we can close it out and move on to the rest of our rally. Yes, 3 more minutes. So just a few more donations in the comments, that would be great. Ew. But other people comment dropping about what they are excited for. Like, for example, Comrade Share said they're excited to be an environmental educator for colonized children. Yes, love that. Like, our children are so devoid and, like, you know, detached from the environment growing up. Like, for example, like, and and like they don't even know what the connection to Mother Earth, to the land even looks like. They don't teach that in school. Like for example, they don't, but kids have that fascination, right? Like for example, I don't know if you remember when you were kids, you go outside and you were like, you know, playing the grass, look at the bugs, and you're just like fascinated with the world. And that school just rips that out of you, like rips that interest out of you, stomps it out, and like kills it. And like our children deserves better. And a day in the comments said they're excited for a healthcare system that actually prioritize their needs. Yes, Shiva Day, like I've known so many horror stories from so many colonized people of, you know, like going to the doctors just to like be dismissed, right? Like struggling with issues, chronic issues for years, for months, just to go to the doctor to be dismissed. And then like, it's too late. Like when it's like too late, you know, then they're like, oh, we gotta fix this now. Like, but you've been ringing alarms this whole time, and they do not listen. So yes, a healthcare system for our people. And we got a bunch more donations in the comment. Let me read them out loud. Chief Akata's got 10. Thank you so much, Chief Akata. 2 more. Just 2 more before the timekeeper kicks me off. Another 20 from MCC. Thank you. One last lucky donation for the night, and we can close it out this fundraising call. Move on to the rest of this amazing rally that we got. Oh, Comrade Kembe is donating $4. Thank you so much, Comrade. Okay. Thank you everyone for donating tonight. Appreciate it so much. If you are interested in fundraising, if you're interested in like budgeting, saving money, that sort of thing, couponing, if you're interested in a hot topic right now, cryptocurrency, anything like that, please join my office, Economic Development. You can contact us at bhoeconomicdevelopment@protonmail.com. Thank you so much. Hope you all enjoy the rest of the rally.
Land back, y'all. So thank you so much, Chief Scene, and everyone who donated tonight. We build every single day. As you know, the hammer builds and it also destroys, and we strike back every single time. So for that colonizer that decided to come through and say something, guess what, y'all? We gonna make sure to strike back immediately. So you need to share this YouTube live absolutely everywhere. Share. All right. We got your info, Georgie. Okay. We gonna come after you, okay? Don't worry. The revolution always comes after the ones who try to do a little something, but guess what? You get swept away under the rug. Land back. So, as you know, we gotta make sure we do stay up and defending and stay ready for these colonizers who try to come after us for absolutely anything. That means we gotta, stay fit just a little bit or whatever. So, of course, we have our self-defense workouts every day, y'all. Twice a day even. Oh my God. Planet Fitness, YMCA. Lord, those yoga sessions do not compare to what Black Hammer got. So Chief Evie, take us through it.
I'm back, y'all. I'm Chief Evie. I represent the colonized people of Africa, as well as the indigenous people of Turtle Island. And I am the chief of defense training and recruitment. And I use she, they pronouns. And this week I'll be talking to you all about the classes of self-defense and workouts that we offer here at Black Hammer this week. Starting with Wednesday, tomorrow, we got first aid and survival with Coach Rohan. The topic of the day will be diabetic emergencies and other things associated with diabetes. We're splitting it up into like a 3-part series or so. And this one will focus more on like the extra emergencies that you'll go through. So make sure you stop through this class, because as colonized people, we all definitely know someone that has this. So stop by at 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Thursday, strength and endurance with Coach Kamal. He has a saying, your body, your resource, and we taking it back in this class. We actually have like a whole setup with lots of moves based around capoeira, as well as like other like martial arts. And it really, really like help prep you to like keep you moving when you need to. Lamp back. 1:40 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. See you there. Friday, outreach training with the Minister of Defense and the YADA. This is mandatory before outreach. And in this class, we have a presentation from grounds as well as defense to help comrades as they're out at outreach with getting recruitments as well as how best to conduct themselves to stay safe. 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Mandatory, make sure your chapters are there. Saturday, bat training with me. Please keep in mind, this is also mandatory before outreach. And I just teach you in this class how best to use your standard issue bats to protect yourself as well as the people around you. 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Saturday, Serene Saturdays with Chief Cola. In this class, we often talk about like issues that we as colonized people face, and we use affirmations and breathing techniques to like really, really like heal together. So meet us at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Sunday, stretching and meditation with Chief Yave. This class goes hand in hand with the Serene Saturday class, but this one focuses obviously more on meditation and stretching. And if you miss one, it's best to go to the other. 9:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Monday, Wing Chun class with Chief Ahe. This martial art teaches you to use your enemy's power and energy against them, as well as quick compact strikes to, get anyone down the steps to you. 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Tuesday, strength and endurance with Coach Kamal again. If you missed the first one, you have a second opportunity. Lots of people, they do both. In this one, like we'll often talk about nutrition as well as like the actual workout. And so make sure like if you want to like talk more about like your actual like food health and not just your physical fitness, you should stop by this class as well. 1:40 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And finally, hammers, we're still doing it. Show your discipline and your dedication. So every month we record who's in the classes, who's being active, who's been like doing their best. And we split them up, by chapter. And the chapter with the highest percentage of active participants will receive water bottles. And the hammers in those chapters with the highest percentage of active participation will receive a shirt from Black Hammer Bazaar. And this design is the Shoot for the Head design by Chief Chun. I believe we're gonna do a different one next time, but you can still get this one if you win it. So if you want this water bottle and you want this shirt or other shirts, please show your discipline, show your dedication. Land back.
Land back. Y'all know I'm about to take that water bottle. Atlanta chapter. Did y'all hear about those prizes? We all actually won the prizes. So y'all better get up into those workouts and everything. Build that muscle and everything, y'all. Land back. So we gotta stay ready as always. And guess who's ready to lay it out to you about what's going on globally? What's going on with the rebellion and everything? So I'm gonna just let y'all listen to the wonderful Secretary General Anko to let us know what's the state of the rebellion.
Land back, everyone. I am Secretary General Anko, and I represent the Mapuche people. Y'all didn't know where that comes from. I'm far away from home right now. I'm thousands of miles away. It's down south in Chile. We are currently in a land struggle. But I see the same neo-colonial puppets popping up here in Turtle Island, but not just here in Turtle Island, all around the world. And I have a lot to say today. specifically about what our Commander-in-Chief laid out about PSL, Party for Socialism and Liberation, WWP, Workers' World Party, Black Alliance for Peace, and Black Lives Matter. Because I want to say, these organizations have existed for a decade now. And do you see our conditions any better? Are you more free? Are the pigs shooting you less, comrades? No. And they're not shooting the people any less either. As a matter of fact, they've increased. The violence has only increased. But the thing that they left out over the past decade is any apparatus to protect you when that happened. They didn't leave you no hospitals. They didn't leave you no schools. They didn't leave you no defense. They left you nothing. Nothing. And I just want to say, as a comrade who is in Black Hammer, leading an anti-colonial struggle, I have recognized and I have come to the conclusion how important it is to build our own institutions out of the presence of a single white person. It cannot be that we are in the presence of a white person while we are building our revolution, because we cannot consider them, because our liberation is not dependent on 9% of the entire human population. It's not there. It is not there. And I want to say, going up against these, if y'all have any reservation, PSL, Workers' World Party, Black Lives Matter, Black Alliance for Peace, they stole millions from you. They stole millions from you. They stole millions from colonized mothers who just had their sons and daughters and children brutalized, tortured, assassinated, lit on fire, and hung from a tree. This is who these people are. They steal. Workers' World Party and PSL, both rape cults, where they bring in young colonized people and rape them. This is something that has been documented over the last year. And here we are. We see all these typing fingers about these essays and reports and tweets, whatever, about how we can't have these kinds of people in our movement. But I don't see any force in the United States of America doing something about it other than Black Hammer. Stand back! Black Hammer! Black Hammer! Black Hammer! I only see us doing something about it because we are dialectical materialists. We recognize these neo-colonial sellouts and these people who are misguiding and misleading our people for decades into our movement anymore. It has to come to an end, and I want to say the urgency why it has to come to an end is we got 10 years left of healthy air. We got 10 years left of clean water. We got 10 years left of clean land. You see the disasters happening each and every day. So what do we look like as the colonized masses of people following them for another decade, for another year, for another years of miseducation, of misdirected anger, of misdirected hatred? Another decade, we don't have it, comrades. We don't have another decade to do this with them anymore. And so they do need to be confronted because they are taking up a space incorrectly. They're taking up a space incorrectly and harmfully. And they don't even see that yet. And their little PLC puppets that they have, who you see, come talk to us that they've been sent to de-escalate, to push aside the actual anger of the colonized poor working class. Because I want to say PSL and Workers' World Party, Black Alliance for Peace, and Black Lives Matter is full of petty bourgeois aspiring academics who had a bit of extra time and ain't taking extracurriculars, so they found something else to do. And it was to come into our neighborhoods, to bother us, coming into our neighborhoods, telling us we were backwards, that we were wrong, that we were criminals, that we were lumpen proletariat. No, I'm colonized, and this world I live in is colonizing me. I do what I gotta do to survive, and that's what Black Hammer is. We're an organization of colonized poor working class people. When you see us, you do not see the intelligentsia, the academics, the people with the businesses and aspirations. We are sex workers. We are drug addicts. We are homeless. We have done what we had to do to survive. And that is what made up this organization. That's why we're cutthroat, because we know how, because we needed to be. We know that we can't have bullshit around us when you're trying to survive. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm still trying to survive in this colonized world. And it's clear. It is clear in these other organizations with the lack of urgency, with the sloppiness, with the laziness, that they're fine with whatever future comes. And I am not. And we are not fine with just any future. The only future we are okay with is one where we exercise full dictatorship over our lives, land, labor, and resources. Can I get a land back? Land back! Land back! Absolutely, comrades. And I think the next thing is, if Black Alliance for Peace, Workers' World Party, PSL, or what's that other one? BLM? If you're feeling some kind of way, email me. Really, I'm inviting you, I implore you to email me at protonmail.com. And we can talk about it, because I know y'all like writing, and I can talk back, and we can understand, and so you can really hear what our two demands are. Disband these white leftist organizations and stop working with them. Stop working with them and exercise. Stop working with them. Let's do it, comrades. Because, like I said, these neo-colonial puppets have co-opted each and every mass movement that could have ended in revolution. 2016 was stolen from us. They strangled out revolutionary potential among the masses here in the United States of America. And what did they end up with? Mansions. They ended up with mansions and more dead children. Nothing did change after that. And so now, comrades, you really gotta ask yourself, am I just going to do what I've been taught by the colony? Am I only going to do what the colony has taught me and keep my mouth shut? Am I going to manifest the criticisms Mao had of liberalism and let things slide for the sake of peace? Am I going to do that? Are you going to do that? No. This organization will not. And we are moving ahead to the future. Because in our 4-point principles of unity, we very explicitly say we want dictatorship over our lives, land, labor, and resources. And that does not start at an abstract day in the future. It starts today. It starts today. So we will show up to your event and we will inform you that you are working under the spell of white power. And I just want to say, for the people like Black Lives Matter, Black Alliance for Peace, are colonized led, they are not. Nope. And I want to tell you why they're not. Because when you're down on your knees begging your master, free this, I want this, I need this. That is aligning with white power, because you require the answer of your oppressor to get your solution. Not here, not here, not here. Our legacy as Black Hammer will be shown in the institutions that we create and build. We don't have to ask anyone for anything. And our people will soon not to have to ask anyone for anything, and let there be a day that the colonizer thinks we'd even accept what they had to offer. Because this is something else these other organizations take. They take their crumbs. How do you think PSL got that plea deal? How do you think BLM got those mansions in their life? How do you think Black Alliance for Peace gets these articles pushed like that? It's because there's an interest of the white ruling class that sees themselves within these organizations. They want to push them. But you know what these organizations have done to us? Do you want to hear what they've done to us? Because what y'all don't realize is this organization has been going under a Cold War from all of these white leftists for nearly 2 years now. They've ensured and tried to ensure, I should say, our downfall on food distribution, on interviews, articles, podcasts, chapter, like whatever it may be. They have tried to. They have created slanderous lies about being a sex cult or a fraudulent scam, a pyramid scheme. because they don't actually recognize what democratic centralism is, and they don't actually understand what upholding the leadership of the colonized working class is. And it's a disdain for the poor colonized working class people of the world because they see us, and the only thing that they could possibly imagine, something this powerful, this organized, is a psyop and not the brilliance of the colonized poor working class. We do not have that disdain here. We do not have that disdain here. We have faith and hope and the ability to inspire our people. We can build anything. And let there be a day where you get in the way. It won't happen anymore. Because we deserve nothing less than our freedom, than our liberation. And if you decide to stand in it, we're gonna have to push you. Because the future is bright, the future is red and black, and it starts with Black Hammer. So, we will be doing what we said we're going to do.
Yes, like we do.
We're materialists, and like I said, this isn't anything personal. Although I do want to say, Workers' World Party, you abused me, and you abused a lot of other people. And that isn't forgotten about.
No, it's not.
It will never be forgotten about. And for all of you who have been abused by these organizations, just know that there is a force that is coming, and that things are going to change, and that we will be leading the masses of people, and we will exercise their will. And I know the colonized masses of people do not like rapists. They don't like sellouts. And they don't like thieves who've stolen their hard work and use it for their own gain, like buying a mansion. So just know there is a day coming where you will have to contend with your sins of selling out the people and the revolution that the people needed. It is coming. And comrades, ask yourself, now is the time to understand, am I willing to do revolutionary work and fight for the people and represent them? Or am I going to stay in the comforts of my laptop and stay there permanently while the world changes outside? You can be part of building the new world, or you can get left behind in it. And Black Hammer is determined and will bring the colonized masses of the world to our liberation. Land back, comrades.
Land back! SG! Yes! SGA! SGA! SGA!
Land back! Yes! Land back, land back. Thank you so much, Secretary General Uncle, for that wonderful layout. And guess what? Again, white leftists, we ain't doing it, okay? So disband already, go away. Ain't nobody wants you to fall under colonized leadership, okay? And that's blackhammer.org/reparations. So make sure to continue donating throughout this rally and everything. But yeah, make sure to hit up that Cash App, Build Hammer City, that Venmo, Build Hammer City, and that website, buildhammercity.org. So next up, of course, you know, it's a lot going on in the ground and everything all over the world and whatnot. And of course, we building absolutely everywhere. And it's like a new chapter is popping up all the time and everything. So Admiral Shagun, tell us all about it.
Can I get a land back? Land back! Land back! Land back! Land back! Land back! Land back, y'all. We are organizing all over the world to get our land back. It's Admiral Shagun on the track once more. You know what it is. Okay, DJ of this grounds revolution. You know what it is, all right? I be using them, I rep that African nation first and foremost, all right? I use they, them, he, him. You can use her, she, her pronouns too. Just don't call me a sellout, like our commander-in-chief always says. Land back, y'all. So y'all know that I got another poppin' report, all right, for y'all, straight from the headquarters in ATL. Can I get an ATL? ATL! 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 Our headquarters, baby, where the colonized masses are. And I'm out here ready to present to you another poppin' report. All right, last week, right, you remember I was talking about them swimming lessons, right? We was out here swimming amongst the masses. Y'all remember the swimming lessons, right? Yes, okay, well, I'm excited to let you know that swimming lessons are still in session. All right, y'all, we are out here swimming amongst the masses, being amongst our people, right? We at the pool and we in every nook and crevice making our way, you know, building these muscles, right? We building these muscles, our swimming muscles, right? We're perfecting our form and our technique, and we're boiling it down to a science, y'all. We're boiling it down to a science, and I got, oh boy, do I have the science to share with you, y'all, all right? Let me share with you the science. Let me share with you this science. All right, so this weekend in ATL, all right, we hit what I like to call the 1, 2, 3 punch. Can I get a 1, 2, 3 punch? 1, 2, 3 punch. 1, 2, 3 punch. 1, 2, 3 punch. All right, y'all, we was out here first and foremost. You see us up here partying with the people, right? Was we not partying with the people this weekend? We was partying with the people first. That's that first punch, all right? We party with the people. Second punch, we out here fighting for the people. Let me get a fight for the people. Fight for the people. Fight for the people. Fight for the people. It took me back to them streets. We was chanting just that, all right? And that third punch, y'all, is to serve the people, all right? Serving the people. 1, 2, 3 punch, right? We hit that water slide, you know, that's the party. Hey, that's the pool. Okay, we hit that race lane, all right? You know, that's fighting for the people. We working to get first place, all right? And we hit that open swim session, right? That's just serving the people, being in our hoods, serving our people in these hoods, all right? Land back. And what that means, y'all, right? Like, we had such a jam-packed weekend out here in ATL. While this empire is crumbling, it continues to crumble, right? Can I get a, this empire's crumbling? This empire's crumbling. All right, but while this empire is crumbling, we're making sure to do the work to keep this revolution bubbling, right? That's why we went out and we meet the masses where they're at the club, right? That's why we went out to go and fight for the masses before they can be attacked, right? At these hamster wheel protests, trying to mislead our people all sorts of places, right? And that's why we out here in our hoods, serving the material interests and putting our labor and our time and our energy towards serving the material interests of our masses, right? Doing our community cleanup and all that in the West End. Land back. Yeah. All right. So I wanted to show y'all a couple clips. I see us already out here partying with the people. You know what it is. Hey. All right. And we out here having a good time. We're out here showing our people that it's all right to have a good time. All right. It's all right to pop, lock, and drop it. All right. But you know, we about to pop, lock, and drop a flyer next to your drink. All right. And let you know that we got revolution for you, baby. And the people love it. The people respect it. The people love talking to us, right? And they respect our grind. And even though white power got our people waking up the next day to go grind for massa, right? We's at the club and ready to wake up the next day to grind for the masses, right? All right? Confront their enemies and beat their asses. Can I get an amen? All right? And that's exactly what we did this weekend with that 1, 2, 3 punch, baby. It works, all right? So we out here partying with the people. Can you hit that next slide? Show them how we was fighting for the people. Play that audio. They said.
You got it, Will. Bye, children leaving. Bye. Bye.
You see that? The children dance.
Who streets? All streets. Who streets? All streets. Who streets? All streets. Who streets? All streets. Bye, bitch. Yeah, we in town now. We in town now. This my city. Born and bred, Brady, baby. I will f up for fucking people. Ku Klux communists, white leftists, 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 and y'all are fucking and running, and you will continue to do that, bitch. I'm coming to your protest tomorrow.
Land back. You heard this here. We coming to your protest tomorrow too. You can't get away. You can't scurry your way. Y'all, we ain't got no space for these Ku Klux communists. Can I get a no space? No space. No space. No space. No space for these Ku Klux communists. communists, y'all heard Commander-in-Chief and y'all heard SG lay it out. These Ku Klux communists and they POC lackeys is out here trying to lead our people, trying to beg, Joe Biden, massa, please end the blockade in Cuba, trying to lead our people out to go block highways and all sorts of other adventurous nonsense that will lead our people nowhere but jail. And they ain't got no bail money for us, right? Out here leading us into nonsense. And Black Hammer came through and said, nah. Black Hammer came through. Can I get a nah? Nah. Can I get a nah? Nah. All right, can I get a not today? Not today. Can I get a not today? Not today. Not today, ho. Not today, ho. And we came through and we let them know we sweep the flow with these roaches. And as soon as they scurried away back into their holes or wherever the hell they live, all right, we hurried our way on over to the west end of Atlanta to serve our people, to do something worthwhile for our people, right? So play that next, it ain't a video, it's just a picture though. Here we are, serving the people, right? Every single day, talking with our masses, building relationships, and doing community cleanup, right? Showing the people the power of self-determination. It's always such a beautiful and powerful experience being out there serving the people and doing these community cleanups because they see the power of self-determination. They see the power of organization. And it's such a beautiful, again, like I said, display of love for our people. And not no charity type of love here, I love you and I'm ready to help you. No, but a revolutionary love that draws them in, that sees who they are, that invites them in to be a part of this organization, that invites them in to be a part of serving their own people, serving their own community. So that's exactly what we went into. So worry not, y'all, right? We out here, don't worry, we can hit the 1, 2, 3 punch at the same time, all right? If you worry saying, oh man, we're gonna be fighting these white leftists and these POC crackers, but what about serving the people? Oh, we gonna stay serving the people. Y'all know we gonna stay serving the people. But wait, do we still have time to go to the club if we gotta? Yes, we got time to go to the club and meet our people, all right? And we're ready to wake up hungover to go beat some ass. Am I right? Come on. All right, hit that 1, 2, 3 punch. So worry not, hammers. All right. I want to end us with a quote from the late birthday of our mama Assata Shakur. Right, one of the most powerful words that I've ever heard from her. She talks about, "I believe in the blood of infinity." Can we say that with me? I believe in the blood of infinity. One more time. I believe in the blood of infinity. Right, and so do we here at Black Hammer. You heard all my comrades. We believe in the blood of infinity, right? And white power's got our people so distracted with this false, fake, lifeless, bloodless infinity of luxury and of pleasures and of escapism, right? White power's got our people distracted to this fake, lifeless, bloodless infinity of these hamster wheel protests that ain't going nowhere but hell. That ain't going nowhere but hell. White power's got our people distracted with the fake, false, and lifeless, bloodless infinity of slaving away for the plantation every single day, right? But Black Hammer believes in the blood of infinity, in the material reality of infinity, right? Of our power to take control over our future and to build a world with life everlasting, concretely, right? We believe in the blood of infinity, y'all. So hammers, keep on hammering on, keep on fighting on, keep on partying on, keep on serving the masses, and hit that 1, 2, 3 punch this weekend. And to close off, real quick, all right, hammers, comrades, chapters, if you peep a little white left event, if you peep these POC lackeys doing work with these white leftists in your city, hit me up, let me know. Talk to your corporal. We're gonna devise a little plan, all right? So after you party, and before you go serve, you gonna do a little. All right, land back, y'all.
Y'all remember that 1, 2, 3 punch this weekend and every single day that we got outreach going on. Because guess what? It is not the time for these white leftists. It never was. It is hammer time. So let me see #hammer time in those YouTube comments. So continue to share absolutely everywhere. Hit them tweeting fingers. All right, get those Twitter fingers going and everything. Y'all heard that quote from Admiral Shagun? Y'all heard? From Assata Shakur. It was her birthday this past week and everything. So make sure you let the people know about what our Admiral is talking about and every single one of our presenters. And now, of course, we got some new hammers in the room, I heard. So, Chief Ade, let us know. Who are give us that little tip on how we bring them in. Land back.
Land back. Thank you so much, Chief Ama. I am so excited. Y'all know it's my favorite time of the night, and that is introducing all of our new hammers and our first time attendees. All right. So before I get started, I have to teach y'all how to introduce yourself like a revolutionary because it's nothing like you've done before. It comes in 3 really important parts. Number 1, you need to give me your revolutionary name, not your government name. You see, we got a lot of white leftists out up and against us. We don't need you to put yourself out there like that. Number 2, I need you to tell me your colonized nation of origin. Where is your ancestors from? Please, for the love of God, do not say these United States because you are not from any colonizer nation. I promise you. And then finally, go ahead and give us your pronouns. Tell us how to properly address you, okay? And then finally, you'll have about 2 minutes to introduce yourself. Once you hear this sound, there you go. You'll know that it is time to wrap up, but you will have plenty of time to introduce yourself in our chats once we get you oriented and added in. All right. Now I have a brief list here, but I am going to be introducing those who put an X into our YouTube comments. But the first one that I do have is Comrade PD. Comrade PD? Are they able to get unmuted? If not, I can give them a minute and keep it moving. All right, that's not an issue. Up next, we have Comrade Zion. Comrade Zion, you have the floor. We're really excited to meet you.
Land back, land back. So new comrades, just make sure to introduce yourself in the YouTube comments and everything. So let Chief Ade know who you are in there, okay? Write up a little bit about yourself. And just like Chief Ade laid out, make sure to include your revolutionary name, your colonized nation, not where you currently at or everything. We also are not a part of the United Snakes. So yes, just remember to include that as well as your pronouns and why you joined us today. So drop it in those YouTube comments and we'll make sure that you get introduced here today. Land back, take it away.
Land back. Thank you so much, Chief Ama. You always hold it down. I really appreciate you. All right, all my new hammers, go ahead and introduce yourself in them comments. I am here live on YouTube looking through all these comments. I'm ready to introduce you. Okay, hello, Zion, representing the colonized nation of Mexico. Welcome, welcome. And tell me, comrade, what are your pronouns so I can properly address you? I'll just give you a moment there. All right. Welcome, welcome, Comrade Zion. Up next, if Comrade, I see, he, they, and they. All right, up next I have Comrade Ham Twine from colonized Mexico. Welcome, welcome, comrade. And if you two could please tell me your pronouns so I can properly address you. Hello, I saw you briefly there. And your pronouns are he and him. Welcome, welcome, comrade. All right. Now on my list I do have here, I see that Comrade Panda is new too. So Comrade Panda, if you could please introduce yourself in the YouTube comments. I'd love to show you off to all of our hammers. It was such a pleasure going on outreach today. All right, I will give you a moment there. Okay, I also see that I have a new comrade, Comrade Lola. Can you please introduce yourself in the comments? I'd love to give you that spotlight, comrade. Land back. And remember, you are dropping your comment in the YouTube comments here, just like our other comrades have. I'm gonna go ahead and read them out loud. All right, here you are, Comrade Panda, representing China and using he, him, and they pronouns. Welcome, welcome. It was so dope meeting you today and getting on outreach. You got it in today. We got so much work done. That was so dope. All right. I see also that I have Comrade Cielito. I'd love to introduce you, comrade. Go ahead and drop all that information in the YouTube comments. and I will introduce you here out loud. Land back. All good. Well, I'm going to give these comrades just one more moment to introduce themselves in this YouTube comments. Remember that you are giving me your name, your revolutionary name, not your government name, your colonized nation of origin, and then finally the pronouns that I can best address you by. All right. It seems that I got through my new comrades who are wanting to introduce themselves tonight, so I will move on to my next favorite portion of the night, and that is our hammer of the week. This is our hammer who has pulled in the most VIPs. They're working extremely hard to make sure our people are in these rallies, getting the political education and information they need to get themselves free, because ultimately that's what we're doing, bringing our people to bringing on their own liberation, right? And that hammer is Chief Afeni. I'm inspired by you every single week, Chief. You got the biggest energy. You teach us all the time out in Cali in these streets, telling everybody how to keep our people into revolution, keep them excited, and really how to win them to it. You gave us the best tips every single week, and I'm just so proud of you. So salute to you, Chief Afeni. Go ahead and give her some love in them comments. We love you so much. And then finally, I am going to leave you with your recruitment tip of the week. And this week, I will say, don't be afraid to get into the comments of fights, because a lot of the times there are our people asking questions. A really important thing that I saw in this SOS Cuba that the Empire is trying to push is all of our people out asking questions. What does this mean? Who should I be supporting? Don't be afraid to get in there and inform them, because ultimately you're going to win them to the political line and to their own liberation. All right, land back, and I will see you next week.
Land back. Thank you so much, Chief Ade, for that wonderful recruitment tip. I hope y'all all internalize it for this weekend's outreach while you online and everything, so you can get the people to come in. And salute to our wonderful Chief Afeni. We see you building chapter, California chapter. Okay, come through. Land back. Yes, that is how you build, y'all. And I really want to give a very warm welcome to all of our new comrades. I cannot wait to see you in this revolutionary work. Land back. And of course, talking about revolutionary work, okay, you know, we got a whole science and technology committee. Honey, this is like no other science fair that you have ever seen. Actually, not even that, okay? We a whole apparatus, honey. We got things going on. Y'all heard about those printers last week? Y'all have heard about the water filters?
Yes.
Come on, Chief Son, tell us what we got going on today in the science world.
Chief Son!
Land back. Thank you so much, Chief Alma. I'm Chief Shaw. I represent Korea. I use they, them pronouns. I'm the internationally elected Chief of Science and Technology. I'm actually going to pass it off to Kadunson to take you through a little bit about our 3D printer.
Awesome. Yeah. So my name is Kadunson, representing the nation of Africa. By way of Ghana, I use he, him, his pronouns. So we have exciting new development in SciTech. We have a 3D printer. Sometimes it's also called additive manufacturing. And it's pretty straightforward. Like pretty much you take a material, you just add it layer by layer to make something. As you can see there, our SciTech mascot, Gustavo, is being made there. And the material we use is called polylactic acid, which is a pretty common filament used for 3D printing. So what exactly are we going to do with this? We're going to make robust upgrades to our water filter that we completed to make it look nicer, make it look official for later. Also, SciTech is here for all your 3D printing needs. And you can do so much stuff with 3D printing. You can make different parts, just anything, even like a cute gift for a friend, whatever. So that's the exciting new development in SciTech, and we're pretty excited about it. And I guess right now, I'm just gonna pass off to the IT department.
Land back, y'all. My name is Chief Ati, and I am the Chief of IT. I represent the nation of Africa by way of Nigeria, and I use they, them pronouns, and y'all know why I am here. I am here to get y'all to join the IT department. I've been here nearly every week to get each and every one of you beautifully melanated, colonized, poor, and working class masses into the IT department, simply because you can see the conditions out there. You can see that every day there's some new app that has an ad wall or requires you to pay for extra features. That ad wall is there to steal and propagate your information, your essence, into zeros and ones, so they can continue pushing products to us to keep us in the grasp of the colony. And y'all, every day you see leaks, you see hacks, people getting exposed, our data, our intellectual property, our ideas being taken to uphold a system, a society, a culture that is completely crumbling. I'm on TikTok constantly, and I am tired of seeing colonized people have their dances stolen by these colonizers. Y'all have seen the beef, only for the male monster to get the credit, millions of views, right? And have that colonized brilliance hindered. This tale is as old as time, y'all. The Greeks have been doing it forever. They've taken everything that they knew about math and science from Africans, right? When the pyramids are built in Pachamama, what do they say? Oh, aliens have done it. No, 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 no. These were the minds of African, indigenous, Asian people, free from the limits of colonialism. Are you tired? Like our CIC said, are you mad? If you're tired, if you're mad, reclaim all of that by joining IT, right? You have the power to take your culture back from these yeast yetis, right? Every skill that the colony has provided to you, or you had to learn to overturn a contradiction that was put on you, is a skill that can be applied in the IT department. You have the skills, right? We've always had the skills. You've had the talent, the understanding of what this colony has taken away, and apply it to revolutionary IT work. So I will go ahead and pass it on to Chief Suh, our amazing, fantastic, brilliant, organ creating, can't stop them at all International Chief of Science and Technology. Land back.
Land back, Chief Ati. Thank you so much, and salute to you and Carmack Johnson. I wanted to delve into a little bit about, looking at Science and Technology Committee through the lens of what CSC and SU were talking about today, right? These Ku Klux communists that co-opt their movements and lead our people away from the potential of revolution just to put them on a hamster wheel protest, if not worse. And, I would like to have everyone just think for a second, the comparison between us and, Workers' World Party, PSL, BLM, Black Alliance for Peace, what we have, and not only what we have, but what we do with it. Because, quiet as it's kept, all of those organizations, they have government backing, they have backing from the Democratic Party, they have backing from these cushy nonprofits, and at the end of the day, that's because they're not a threat to the system of colonialism, capitalism, imperialism, and white power. So it allows them to do what they do, because what they do is lead people out in the streets away from organization, into anarchy and into chaos. What they do is have 3-hour-long Zoom seminars that no one attends, because unlike us presenting the work that we have done to the masses, that is the work. It's the beginning and the end for them, talking on a Zoom to each other, by the way, because the masses are never there. They have all of that, that money and those resources that they get from the government. And, in the case of BLM, the Democratic Party, and that is what they do with it. It's not just evict, rape, and type endless proselytizing articles. And have you ever seen them serve the masses? Have you ever seen them go out into their communities and organize them? I'm talking about organize their communities, not sit in a boardroom and talk to each other, because I've never seen it, and I was in Workers' World Party. What I did see is that when I was arrested, the toppling of a Confederate statue, they took the millions of dollars they raised in my name, using a picture with me, and used it to renovate someone's house and for a couple of white people to take a trip to Ireland. And then look at us. What do we have? We have donations from the masses. The SciTech donations we get, we know that this is a lot of people, the last $5 they have to their name. We know for Hammer City donations, a lot of times, these are people deciding, what do I have to scrape by and just not do in order to give to this project, because they believe in the inevitability of our victory, and they believe that Black Hammer is going to return everything they give to it 10,000-fold in their liberation. And from these just donations, we have built these water filters. I don't know if y'all realize this. We built these water filters start to finish in under a year. The Black Hammer SciTech Committee has only existed since January 1st, 2021, and we've already completed a prototype for a working water filtration system to give out for free to colonized communities all over the world. And the only reason we're able to say that they will go all over the world is because of the relationship we built up with the masses on the ground through our chapter work serving our people. Now we're 3D printing. We have a 3D printing and we're making things like these fidget spinner slugs that are so good for people who have different abilities. They're really good for fidget spinning and stuff like that. And our IT committee does such profound and beautiful work. We do this with nothing but the unity of the masses. When you see that difference, you see where the power is and you see where the power lies and you see that it's from our 4 principles of unity and it's because we work for the masses explicitly and only. So I just wanted to bring that perspective and I'm gonna go ahead and pass it back to our host, Land Back.
Land back, land back. Thank you so much. Yes. Y'all saw that? Honey, we're gonna be knowing how to code in no time because we know that computer science class at whatever college, it's not gonna give us anything, okay? It's not gonna get our people towards liberation, but you know what will? SciTech is doing it, and Black Hammer organization is doing it all. So land back, and if you are wanting to be a revolutionary scientist, because you know the ancestors are whispering it into your ear, come on through. Come join Black Hammer at blackhammer.org/join. And you know all of this is going to be up in Hammer City too. So remember to keep donating, all right? Cash App, Build Hammer City. What's the Venmo, y'all? Build Hammer City. And what's the website? BuildHammerCity.org. Land back. So of course, you know, we gotta make sure that people staying healthy and everything, because it's getting wild out there. Okay, we gotta make sure our people good in the clubs, that they good in the parks, everywhere that they are. Okay, and you know who's making sure that happens?
Who is it?
It's campaigns. Okay, who make sure that our people are fed, make sure that they get masks. Honey, 500,000 masks? Joe Biden could never. Land back. Chief Ina, let us know what's going on in campaigns.
Woo!
Land back. Thank you so much, Chief Ama. My name is Chief Ina, using she, her pronouns, representing the nation of Africa, and I am the Chief of the International Office of Campaigns. Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about the Natural Events Preparedness Committee. As everybody knows, things are getting really heated out there. We're experiencing record heat waves and droughts. And because of that, we're experiencing record loss of life, record loss of water, and record loss of food. And we're going to continue to see this happen as the colony continues to crumble. So we got to talk about the root. We have to talk about the root of these causes, because what the colony likes to do is to create a diversion, right? And call these natural disasters and say that, you know, it's the earth doing this to us. And we know that colonized people and our ancestors have lived in harmony with natural events, right? They've learned how to live with fires. They've learned how to live with hurricanes, and they've been able to do it, protecting themselves and protecting the earth at the same time, right? The colony just uses these events to continue to profit off of it and exploit us. And that relationship has been stolen from us, just like our lives, land, labor, and resources. So what has the Natural Events Preparedness Committee been doing? We have been building systems of power, right? Just because the colony is falling doesn't mean our people gotta fall with it. But it's so important that we are not just focused on, you know, putting a Band-Aid over this symptom of colonialism. We're focused on actually building power within our communities, teaching our communities how to be safe and how to protect each other, right? That we don't have to depend on the colonial system to protect us. And, you know, this is some of the graphics that the NEPA committee has been working on, right? teaching people how to cool down someone who's overheating. We have a lot of deaths from heat-related illnesses. You know, a lot of poor working class people, colonized working class people do not have ACs in the house. And so, you know, how to stay cool when you don't have AC, right? Really important things that NEPIC is doing. And we've been creating trainings. Our hammers are gearing up, getting ready to go into the community with these trainings, pass out supplies for people to be safe, sunscreens, and propaganda so that they know how to support other colonized people on the ground. So if you're interested in training your community, learning how to keep your community safe, keep your family safe during a heat wave, join us, email us at joinbhcampaigns@protonmail.com, and continue to donate at cash@bhcampaigns to support the work and support these programs that we're doing on the ground. And I cannot leave y'all without that COVID tip. Today, we're going to be talking about boosting your immune system. COVID is still out here. We're seeing things starting to rise. The numbers are starting to rise. Hospitalizations are starting to rise. Your immune system is your second line of defense. And we want to make sure that we're doing the proactive work to make sure our immune system is the best it can be, just in case it does have to fight an infection, right? This is good not just for COVID, it's for any infection that you'll have. So you want to make sure you're eating a nutritious, balanced diet. Avoid high sugars. High sugar is bad for your immune system. And also getting enough sleep. Super duper important. Your immune system, if you don't have enough sleep, does not work at its best. So you can look up more information on our website, blackhammer.org/COVID-19 basics to learn more. As always, free information for all colonized people worldwide. And I'll see y'all next week.
Land back. Thank you so much. Yes. Honey, it's a different type of hot girl summer out here, so you need to make sure that you staying nice and cool and everything, okay? Make sure you getting a little shade from time to time, and also, yes, boosting your immune system. You know, I love me a little sip of tea from time to time, and we got some tea going on up in here. Yes, we do. And again, you know, everyone, we have come to the end of our rally, where today we had a resounding defense update from Minister of Defense Sundiata, where they laid out to you, you gotta make sure you stay ready, because we coming in the revolution. Land back. And remember, keep sharing this live absolutely everywhere, and follow us on YouTube too, y'all, if you haven't already. Black Hammer TV, okay? We got lots of videos coming. And if you haven't checked it out, I know y'all saw that clip from Admiral Shagun. So make sure you go watch the full thing online. It's a movie. It's a movie. Land back. And speaking of events that we got going on and shows to watch, we got them every single day out here at Black Hammer. So make sure you hit that going button on Facebook, or, you know, join us, blackhammer.org/join. And of course, our wonderful CIC, as they said, our victory is imminent. Yeah. And we gonna keep it going every time. Come for us, but it's okay. We gonna take care of your little events, okay? Because you need to dissolve, go away, just like y'all saw in that clip. Go away, okay? And also, of course, we building a whole city, so we gotta make sure that we, you know, get a couple of resources from you white leftists, okay? Any colonizers, and of course our people who support us. So today we raised, can I get a drum roll, please? $1,709. We gonna get to Hammer City real soon, but you know I gotta come through with the collection plate again, okay? Open up your pocketbook. Like I said all the time, I want to hear the rustle of bills entering Cash App, Venmo, Build Hammer City, and that website, buildhammercity.org. So let's get it going, all right? Let's get it up to 800, all right? And that just means 10 people donate $9, okay? And then one more person donate $9.
I got $9.
Yeah! Yes! Come through, okay? And you can continue to donate even after this rally. Remember, Cash App, Venmo, Build Hammer City. And what's that website again, y'all? BuildHammerCity.org. Land back. And of course, our wonderful Secretary General Otto laid out to us how, you know, we're not coming with it anymore, but you white leftists, okay? No. We're not gonna stand for it, okay? Cutthroat. Let's make, what's his name? Gordon Ramsay or something, who runs Cutthroat Kitchen. I don't know, it's one of those colonizers. Let's make them confused. Let me see hashtag Cutthroat Kitchen in those comments. Black Hammer, Cutthroat Kitchen. Yes, because Black Hammer is that Cutthroat Kitchen. We gon', you know, we got it going on to make sure you go away, okay? Land back. And of course, you know, we building on the ground with all our chapters, and we got that 1, 2, 3 punch, okay? In these outreaches, so make sure you out there having fun with the people, serving the people, and also fighting for the people, okay? Yeah! And New Hammers, we were so glad to see you today, and we can't wait to see you in our next meetings and everything. Make sure you come through to Forging the Hammer this weekend too. I better see you there, okay? Introduce yourself there too. And of course, science and technology with these printers, honey. Yes. Okay? We're printing all these amazing. What if we printed out Hammer City? It's okay, Hammers. It's okay. We gonna build it, all right? We gonna pick up the hammer and build every single day as SciTech is doing. Yes. And of course, campaigns telling us about how we need to make sure our immune systems are thriving, honey, because the colony trying to, you know, come after it, okay? But make sure that, you know, you're drinking your tea and everything, getting your rest, and also making sure that you are staying cool out here during this hot girl summer. And I see you, Chief Oju, staying hydrated and everything. Land back. So, of course, we about to, you know, go off live for our, what is it? Our after party. Yes. We be having yes, we have so much fun in our after party every single week. But guess what? You gotta be a member to be a part of it. And we gonna have movie night tonight, honey. Skip that AMC date. Come through to Black Hammer's movie night tonight. So if you haven't already, blackhammer.org/join. And I want to thank everyone for being here. And I will see you next week, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. But if you're a hammer, I'm going to see you every single day in this revolution. Yeah. Land back and hit that outro.
Come join Black Hammer. Come join Black Hammer. Come join Black Hammer. Come join now. Come join now.
Land back. So as y'all heard, we are having movie night tonight and everything. So I will be sharing my screen. We will be watching Stalin Inside the Terror. So come through, okay?
Land back, y'all, land back. Wasn't that an amazing Tuesday rally? Oh my goodness, I done flipped and dipped my beret off. So anyways, we're gonna have a little 5-minute intermission situation for a while. Just let y'all get some popcorn, let y'all get a blanket, you feel me? Get snuggled in some pillows, you feel me? We're about to have, you know, a late night show movie, okay? This movie, you know, is, y'all gotta just trust me, okay? It's really good. It is really, really good, all right? So I want y'all to watch this with me. And this is really,
stand back, everybody.
You feel me? So this is what we gonna do. We gonna give 5 to 10 minutes, all right? For y'all get y'all situation together. You know, take your makeup off, get your bonnet on. You know what I mean? Get comfortable. Get comfortable. All right. Can I get a land back? Well, I don't know if y'all can say it or not, but I can see y'all's fist. Land back.
Back.
Land back. All right, y'all.